Songpond TV.
Hello, welcome back to Songpond TV. This is episode 11. It is episode 11, and today we're going to look at two things that Jimi Hendrix used to do that you can do instantly and sound just like Jimi Hendrix used to. Now, whether you are a fan of Jimi or not, you can't deny the absolute amazing genius that the man had, or simply whether it was timing or whether you are one of the people that believe he was magical or sent to us from heaven. He literally helped change rock and roll history and guitar playing forever, and even today there hasn't really been anyone that's come close in the same sort of realm to do what he had done. Okay, just quickly before we get into the lesson, I'm just going to touch on a lot of comments that have come in from some of you who have been seeing the Songpond TV lessons on YouTube and from our Songpond TV website. Thanks for all of your comments and your emails. Some of them are more colourful than others, let's say, and also, yes, we are from New Zealand, and yes, for those of you who have asked, I'm totally beached as, and also for those who have asked, yes, we do know the Flight of the Conchords. Jermaine and Brett used to actually work here with us, and Peter Jackson actually works down the road. And so, you know, New Zealand is very small. Thank you for all your wonderful comments. Okay, second thing I'll say is Songpond TV, don't forget you're welcome to skip ahead and get to the lesson if you want to skip me talking about all this sort of crazy stuff that I often seem to talk about. Otherwise, you're welcome to stick around and listen, or skip on ahead. Okay, into what Jimi Hendrix used to do. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you is something that he uses a lot, and in particular the song The Wind Cries Mary. And I'm not going to teach you the song The Wind Cries Mary, but I'm going to teach you this technique. Now, it's an extension upon a root 5 bar chord. Now, if the root 5 bar chord, if I was to play it with these, with my third finger and my first finger in the D position, in the 5th fret position, that's a root 5 D major bar chord. The full bar chord is like that. Now, if you're not familiar with that, pause me, jump on the interweb, and go and dub it. For those of you who wanted me to repeat that one as well, www.google.beachdas.com. So it's the 5th fret D major root 5 bar chord. Now, what Jimmy would do is he'd then slide up from there and play, just looking, here's my third finger in this position. I'm now going to bar it with my first finger. That's playing around the D major root 5 bar chord. He'll do that a lot, and now in particular, as I was saying before, The Wind Cries Mary. Now, if all I can do is teach you this one little lick, this one little riff, and show you where it's come from, it's brilliant. Straight away, you can take that away and use it in your playing, or even just muck around and come up with a song that might sound like Jimi Hendrix. Now, I'm using Les Paul. He used to use Fender Stratocasters. I'm using both pickups. He often used just the bridge pickup. Okay, so this starting in what's actually an addition, an extension to the D major root 5 chord. We start by sliding that up there. That first finger is essentially replacing that third finger bar by barring all 5 strings down. And we hammer on with our third finger into the 9th fret. That's the first part of that riff. And you can't really see my picking hand, but I'm striking strings 5, 4, and 3. I'm not hitting the big low E string, and I'm trying not to hit the high E and the B, but it doesn't matter too much if you hit the B string. Okay, now that same motion, slide it up one string. One fret. And then one more. And the rhythm is ba-da, 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 ba-da. Stop me, pause me, go back. If you already know this, you can watch another Songpond TV episode. If you don't know this, just learn this little riff and start playing around with this little extension to your root 5 bar chords. So again, D major is the root 5 bar chord, and we're starting by extending it up 2 more frets. And he would also do, at the end of that, a little lick. You can stay in the same position. Exactly the same 2 frets. Here we're in the 9th and the 11th fret. Hammering on. There's hammer-ons and pull-offs. Now if I play that slowly, it's going to sound a little bit strange. Speed it up and you've got... Try it. Pause me, practice it over and over and over. That's the first thing that Jimi Hendrix would do. The second thing I'm going to show you today is really simple. If you know already your F major open chord, then this is going to be really easy for you. That's an F major open chord. If you played that same chord, but then put your pinky in on the 3rd fret of the E string, we have that ringing sound, as opposed to with the pinky off. That's the F major open chord. Put your pinky in, strike the strings and slide up. Slide up 2 whole frets, the same shape. Same shape again, slide it up 3 frets. So you're striking and sliding. That a lot, and again that sounds very similar to something that he'd use in Castles Made of Sand, but he used it in all sorts of his songs. So again, so all you need is this one shape, F major open, put your pinky down on the 3rd fret of the E string and just keep that shape. 2 frets, 3 frets, and it's about strike and slide, strike and slide, strike and slide. He's sort of sliding up and down the neck. So there you go. 2 things, very simple, that Jimi Hendrix used to do that sound very Hendrixy and bluesy. You can pick that up and run with it straight away. If you didn't know that already, hopefully that's unlocked something for you. If you did, maybe that's just helped drill home some ideas that you may have forgotten. Okay, keep up the good practicing. Thank you very much for all your comments and emails. Don't forget to keep letting me know what it is you want to see coming up, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
SP TV, proudly brought to you by Songpond.com, where you learn to play your favorite songs.